And welcome to Obidient Family. Yes, there is hope, and a new Nigeria is possible. Now, good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending your time zone. Once again, today we are here to discuss the things that are happening in Nigeria. And of course, today seems to be a special day as Chief Bola Tinubu and his Federal Executive Council has approved the proposed national budget of 47.9 trillion for the 2025 fiscal year. And of course, we know that that is what came out today from the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagodu, who disclosed this while briefing State House correspondents after their FEC meeting presided today by Chief Bola Tinubu. This was part of the medium-term expenditure framework for 2025 to 2027, according to what he said, in line with the Fiscal Responsibility Act of 2027. Accordingly, FEC approves its submissions to the National Assembly as required by 2027 Fiscal Responsibility Act. Now, the framework projected a gross domestic product of a growth rate of 4.6%. with an exchange rate of $75 to the naira and an oil production of 2.06 million barrels per day. Recall that Chief Bola Tinubu assented to the 28.7 trillion of 2024 budget, followed with the paddings that went with it. He also amended another 6.2 trillion supplementary budget for 2024. Now, today we are to present evidence of how these very budgets are being executed, and we are going to take Enugu State to start with, because Enugu State happens to be where Obidient, supported and voted for candidates. And we are going to be looking at a particular local government. Specifically, we are going to be looking at the constituency projects that is coming from the Enugu State senatorial districts. And that is 6 local governments. And as you can see from the screen, we are going to be highlighting the senator representing that Enugu East and all the other 6 local government with the respective local constituency National Assembly members and what they have been doing. And we're going to be projecting these projects constituency by constituency where it is domiciled, how much is the worth, and we want to get hear from the senator representing Enugu East, Enugu North, Enugu South, Isi-Uzo, Nkanu East and Nkanu West, because we'll be exposing those projects that is said to be on the 2024 budget for all Nigerians to know, and ask him, especially the Obidient in Enugu State, how far he has fared about this very project. And we're going to expose more, starting from today, the fraud, the mess called budget in Nigeria. We are going to be bringing that up. And I'm not the only one to speak here today. I have Angel in the studio as usual, and of course, active Nigerians who are joining us via Zoom, and of course, the person from Enugu State who will be giving highlights on this very budget, on this very Enugu constituency project said to be executed, ongoing and new.
Good day, my well-active citizens, my Obidient worldwide. Welcome. Tell your neighbor, say hope day, but not in our leaders or in our politicians. You can't be dishing out gifts to judges when your case are in courts. Falana tackles wiki. Welcome on board. Let's discuss.
Yes, as we join this discussion, please do like, share, and subscribe if you're a newcomer to Obidient Family TV. We are starting this series, and this very series are specifically designed to open up our eyes on the mess and the fraud called budgeting in Nigeria. And we are going to show specific evidence on how and where these projects are, how much these projects are worth, and we want to get a response from the senators and the Federal House of Representatives said to be having an oversight function over this project. But as you know, it is food on mess and it's all about corrupt practices. But let's not take that to the bank. Let's first get an insight and understanding. There's a video a female did I especially want us to take a look at before we get started. Let's take a listen to that to understand the mess called the budget and where it is coming from. Let's take a listen as we dive in to show you some of this evidence.
Wonders will never end in this country. Can you imagine? There's an agency called National Space Research Development Agency. Space, oh, space as in go to the moon, go to Mars, astronaut, Jupiter. That inside the 2024 budget, the projects in their agency are, wait for it, purchase of metal dustbins for sanitation in communities in Oyo State for 80 million naira. Purchase of bus for sensitization against unwanted pregnancies in Oyo State for 80 million naira. Wait, oh, it still remains. Construction of hand pump boreholes in Kanu State for 30 million naira. Then, sensitization of traditional rulers on peace, conflict, and resolution for 170 million naira. We don't have a problem with this project. But why would a space research and development agency, whose mandate is to do research on space, improve our technological advancement, and other things, be involved in purchase of metal dustbins, construction of solar street lights across the country, and ridiculous other items in the budget? Please make it make sense. How do these things happen in the budget? Let me tell you, they are the handwork of our National Assembly members. They are the ones that insert this project into the budgets of these agencies so that they can execute them for their own personal benefit. Let me explain it to you. If a National Assembly member knows somebody in an agency that can help him push his project fast and make it happen and do all those corner, we will go and make sure that they put those projects inside this agency's budget. That's why you see projects that don't make sense in an agency's budget. 2025 budget is around the corner, and this must not happen again, because this is the main channel of siphoning funds, diverting projects, and chopping our money that we will not see any answer to. So ensure that you put pressure on your lawmaker that we must not see any rather rubbish project inside the 2025 budget. Ask questions today.
So, as she said, the 2025 budget, Angel, is around the corner, but it's already here.
Yes.
47.9 trillion budget. Well, the reason why I wanted our viewers to, watch this very video is to actually understand where we are headed to. And of course, let's have your input as well.
Yeah, we need to hold our senators, our House of Rep members accountable. Yes, the budget of 2024, what did they do with it? All the projects they said they are doing for their constituencies, for their communities, where are they? Yes,
Angel, talking about those constituencies, they all accepted. Some people came to national TV, explained that they got 500 million. Some said they got 200 million. Some even said they got billions.
What did they do with it?
Now,
we need evidence.
Point is, another budgeting time has come again, and of course we are seeing like a double of what was budgeted last time. Now let's dive straight into the Enugu state. We'll be highlighting the senator representing Enugu East, who is Senator Kelvin Chukwu, who obviously were brought in by the Obidient. So Obidient, wherever on a day, make una share the link or make una hear the people where we carry enter for Enugu State. Because from today, when they talk about this budget, our own now to expose waiting they don't do. So we don't enter this very particular Enugu State now, which of course 6 local governments is what we'll be dealing, hopefully, if time permits us today. So Enugu East local governments, the senator, of course, is Senator Kelvin Chukwu, and we now have the other rep member who is also here. You can see their pictures there. And of course, you need their details, their phone number, their emails. We got them, so we want to ask them where these projects are. This is for 2023-2024 budget. They can say they are not aware of it. Let's start with this one. This is from Enugu East local government, and I'll be bringing Mr. Tony on, who is also in Enugu State, to give us a highlight on all of this. Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, that is where this very one on the screen is coming from. The project number one we are talking about, construction of solar lights. The amount on that budget is 240 million naira. The location is Enugu East slash Ogun local government area. Usually what they do is give you a location that you may not be able to find, but we'll get there because we have an Enugu person who is going to highlight that. Then the second one on the list on this is also from the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. The project is solar borehole. We want to hear from the people of this local government and of this constituency. The amount is 10 million naira. We want to ask this gentleman here. The location is Enugu East and Ogun local government area. We want to know this exact location of this project on this amount, and we need pictures and the evidence of this job being executed. Now, this is a second banner, still on Enugu East local government area. Is coming from the presidency, that is the ministry that is said to be executing this in collaboration with, very important, the collaboration and the oversight function from Senator Kelvin Chukwu and the other representative. The project one we can see on the screen is construction of drainages for rural access road for community. Which community are we talking about? The community in Enugu East. Where are the Enugu East people? It is 56 million. This Kelvin Chukwu happens to be doing something on Sunday, which we'll be highlighting as we go on this program, which has to do an empowerment. So we want to know 56 million. Where is that construction of drainage is done on the rural access roads for the community in Enugu East? Then another one that is coming from a Ministry of, is it SGF? That is Secretary to the Government of the Federation, by NEPAD, which happens to be the agency. The project is installation of solar powered street lights. The amount is 90 million. And the location is Enugu East. We are calling on Senator Kelvin Chukwu to account and give, tell his people, his constituents, where this is located. Another one is on the screen right now, Ministry of Agriculture. The project is supply of solar street lights, and the amount is 100 million. The location again, Enugu East. Senator Kelvin Chukwu, we are calling you and your colleague that the picture is showing here to give the account for the obedience in Enugu State who voted you in. We have a second one from the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. It's said to be a supply and installation of solar street light and supply of agricultural produce. The amount on the budget is said to be 163 million. The location is Enugu East, Isi-Uzo. Isi-Uzo people, are you guys here who can tell us where this supply and installation of these things are? Then we move to the next, number 4 on the banner, which is still a supply of motorcycle for youth empowerment. Is it these motorcycles that the Senator Kelvin Chukwu wants to share on this Sunday that he wants to do Thanksgiving, that we are calling an empowerment? Is it this project? If it is this same project, the amount is 66 million. And the location is Enugu East. So we want to call on Senator to come and answer us come to Obidient Family TV. You have a right of response. What you are doing on Sunday. We appreciate you doing empowerment for the people of Enugu East, but we want to be sure that these very projects are executed. Have you called for a town hall meeting within your constituency to assure them that these projects have been executed? We move on to the Ministry of Science and Tech. Proda agency precisely. That is a construction of, is a furnishing of, is it bedroom bungalow for less privileged at different locations. My people, make on the here. Construction and furnishing of 2-bedroom bungalows for the less privileged at different locations. Amount 163 million. Nkanu East, Nkanu West. Where on a day I beg? Nkanu East and Nkanu West people. Whether on a day for diaspora, make on a put mouth for this matter. Senator Kelvin and the other honorable member where they there, where the picture they there, we get their phone number. We they invite them, make them come talk where this project they. Less privilege where they for that their village. Make on a go check a bag. And the last not the least for this very particular Enugu East local government. We have the ministry, that is the secretary to the government of the federation, BCDA. And the project is supply and empowerment item for youths. Supply of empowerment item for youths. Amount is 100 million. 100 million. Enugu East people were on a day. Senator Kevin is doing an empowerment on Sunday. This one are 3 days to go. At the end, there may be 3 days. Yes. 3 days to go. Okay. And he said he's going to combine it with a church service.
Thanksgiving.
A Thanksgiving service. Now we have just dealt with just one local government. We have all the 6 local government projects. What we are calling out to the people is today again, Chibola Tinubu has approved how much? 47.9 trillion. Another scam time, another budget time. Let me quickly, before I get to the other LGAs, get 1 minute input from the person in Enugu State who is a coordinator of the obedience we know in Enugu State. Let's take your take, Mr. Tony. We just highlighted one local government. And of course, you can tell us more about that empowerment just briefly, because we have 5 other local government to talk about for today. Please, Mr. Tony.
Thank you for having me. Let me, just for a brief background. You know, when, like this coming budget, what happens before, used to happen before, is that many people, or most people, really don't pay attention to the details as to which agency is funding which projects. But there is this organization called budget. What they normally do is they delve into the budget and then segregate the items. For example, the constituency project, they will segregate it from the main budget by state. And that is where we got in. Now we picked Enugu State. And then we said, let us just delve deeper to see where those projects are located. And then further down the line, we're going to examine whether or not those projects have been executed. Their status, in essence, whether they are still ongoing or they have been finished implementing the project. That is where we are going. But as for what we are discussing today, is just to enumerate the projects and the locations of those projects. Then the next line of action is to go and verify, which is going to cost, take some time and then cost some money to go around and verify all those locations to see exactly what is going on.
Yeah, Tony, I believe if it is the logistic constraint that you will have, or the people in this community, what we need is the agreement coming from the Obidient family cooperative societies in Enugu State to agree on going to investigate this. If we did not get the response from Senator Kelvin Chukwu that we keep highlighting here, he wants to do an empowerment. Are you aware of it? He's doing empowerment. We can see videos circulating, bicycles, motorcycles, he's dishing out. So I'm wondering whether it is his personal empowerment, or it is the budget that just came out from 2024 that he's executing, and he wants to make his people to know. But again, I know that most Obidient that voted these people in has been sidelines, because I'm not hearing any good news coming from Enugu State. We will get there. Let's get to the next local government. Angel, you are going to have to assist me, because we need to do this quickly for people to get the details of these projects. And let's get another local government there. Should be on the screen. Okay, so we'll be doing Nkanu East local government right now. Now I'll be very fast because we don't have much time to cover the 6 local governments. We have the Ministry of Agriculture as the ministry that is dealing with this very project now that we're highlighting. The project is construction of mini bridge. Construction of mini bridge at 50 million naira. Nkanu East and West people are beg. When I get any bridge where they don't construct for now, I go to move fast. But make on for the CME day for the screen. The other one, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development again. The project now, construction of mini bridge. Okay, this one 60. This thing is Nkanu East West again. 60 million, 50 million. That's 110 million for the mini bridge. Waiting I want here, Mr. Tony, as you day here, you day hear us. We want to see, make una give us pictures and videos of this very construction of the mini bridge. Make we see whether na Kanu have been a place where we say people they go on. Then let's see the other one. Construction of Angel, help me out here.
Yeah, construction of rural access road for the community. 80 million the budget. Location is Nkanu East West. Ministry, second one is Ministry of Science and Tech. The project is fencing of Station Primary School. The amount is 23 million. Location is Nkanu East West. See money.
Let's look at another one. That should be in Banner 3.
Yeah. Ministry of Science and Tech. The project is fencing of Apugo High School. Fencing, just fencing, 30 million. Location is in Kanu East West. Another one is Ministry of SGF. Installation of solar-powered street lights. The amount is 90 million.
Enugu East people. Enugu East people, I beg, make una help us check. And when they call all Nigerians, where we say wherever they may they help us one project all the whole Nigeria, and we won't do. Because now when they don't carry another budget enter, we won't expose all the constituency projects where we say a day everywhere. So that if these people cannot give account of these projects, we start doing a recall. For the first time in Nigeria, we start doing a recall for these senators and House of Rep members. Let me take up this one, still on Nkanu East local government. The project is supply of solar street lights. 100 million. Enugu East people, make gonna help us go check. We want to be presenting evidence. Another one is supply of motorcycle for youth empowerment. 66 million. Enugu East. We don't show on the video where this man won't share motorcycle on Sunday, which is Senator Kevin Chukwu. I know talk say no be money in the take do amo. I know talk like that. What would they talk be say if this one wey dey for budget, make it for telling people say he don't execute them, and that very motorcycle wey they share them, now the thing wey be saying the oversight and the function wey don't do, now they give them, no being own personal money, and make Obedience well vote them in for their constituency, and the senatorial make them react. This last one for this very side, now construction of 2-bedroom bungalow for less privilege. We don't highlight this 163 million. Nkanu East and West. You get any place where we say this man help or tell una say he build 2-bedroom bungalow for less privilege. He dey budget. Make una tell us. No, na be the people where we say na go bring. Then make we quickly enter Enugu South local government. Ministry of Agriculture. Now them be the ministry where we say the money they come out from. From there, now this honorable member and the Senator Kevin Chukwu, now then they take command of the projects where they for their own area. Installation of solar panels, 163 million. Senator Kevin Chukwu abeg, where on a install solar panel lights for Enugu State. 163 million. Enugu North, Enugu South people. Whether you did diaspora, they call on our people for that side. We need them to go and show us evidence that is done. If not, we are calling on Senator Calvin Chukwu, who happens to be an Obidient, to come on Obidient Family TV and highlight all of these projects so that we take account. We want to hold them accountable. That is what we want to do. That's why we are starting with the Obedience. Now, another one is rehabilitation of Temple Avenue Road. I beg, where be Temple Avenue Road? Enugu North and South people may wanna tell us 60 million naira. Senator Kevin Chukwu, I beg, show us the picture. Come talk to us. And this one of Enugu South local government now with the talk now. Let's get the second banner. And Angel, take it off from there.
Yeah, second one is Enugu State Constituency Project Allocation 2023-2024, Enugu South Local Government Area, Ministry of SGF, NEPAD, installation of solar-powered street lights. Amount is 90 million, Enugu East. Another one is Ministry of Agriculture, supply of solar street lights, 100 million, Enugu East. Yes.
Let's get another banner. Angel, now let us continue to emphasize we are bringing this very something. We are not accusing anybody that this budget, this very project.
We just want to see the evidence.
We want to see from the senator and the House of Rep member that these projects, as Obedience put you in there, we want to make sure that this very project has been done. We want to start holding them accountable. Yes. And we are starting with this very Enugu State. This one here is training of students on entrepreneurial skills for job creation. Training of students, 163 million in Enugu North and South. I beg somebody in Enugu North and South should talk to us if Calvin Chukwu and the honorable member is not talking to us, and that very thing is coming from the Ministry of Agriculture. Let's quickly move to Enugu North local governments. Still on the 6 local governments of the senatorial district that Senator Kevin Chukwu is handling, who happens to be from the Labour Party, and Obedience graciously voted him in. Now, the first project installation of solar panels, 163 million. Enugu North, South senatorial district. Now, the second one is rehabilitation of Temple Avenue Road. Again, 60 million. Enugu North, South. Now, Senator Kevin Chukwu, please talk to us if these projects have been executed or not. Let's look at another one.
Another one is Ministry of SGF, installation of solar-powered street lights. The amount is 50 million, Enugu East, location. Another one is Ministry of Agriculture, supply of solar street lights. The amount is 100 million, Enugu East.
Okay, let's take another one. Please take note of all of these things and the fact that we want to get our people being accountable. Training of students on entrepreneurial skills for job creation, another one, 163 million. I don't know if these things are being duplicated everywhere, because we have talked about this in this local government. It's also happening in another local government. We need the people in this local government to assert that they have gotten training for job creation, and whether these very jobs have been created. 163 million. We call on
I think they keep repeating the same project, different amounts.
Well, when he comes, he will explain. Probably there is this. So we're inviting Senator Kelvin Chukwu to Obidient Family TV to come and give account of his stewardship with the Obedience on how these projects, before we start having the 2025 budgets being deliberated. Let's even talk about the ones that are being executed or seem to be executed. This one is from Isi-Uzo local government, where the people of Isi-Uzo make on a gather erosion control and road. And I know they see road well, make you call and make I no make mistake.
Erosion control and road rehabilitation of Akpu what? Akpu Ihenyi Faith Road. The amount is 30 million. Location is Isi-Uzo. Ministry of SGF. Installation of solar powered street lights. The amount is 90 million. Location is Enugu East. Okay,
let's go to the next one. Our time is running fast. This one is from Ministry of Agriculture. Solar supply of solar street lights as 30 million Enugu East. Location, but you can see that this is Isi-Uzo local government, but now they are changing, they keep interchanging and all of that. We just need Senator Kelvin Chukwu to come and clarify and bring that. And we urge all obedience and active citizens in all these 6 senatorial districts to make sure that they go to those locations and get us. And if there is logistics problem, we believe that our active obedience and of course Nigerians will contribute to make sure that we highlight these projects and bring out the video, the evidence that these things, whether done or not, we must hold these senators and House of Reps responsible, accountable. That is what we are talking about. Okay, this one goes on.
Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Project is construction of mini bridge. Amount is 50 million. Location is Nkanu East West. Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Project is construction of mini bridge. Amount is 60 million. Location is Nkanu East West.
Now, while we wait for the second batch to come on, you notice that it's a duplication of this project.
Yeah, I mentioned it before, A
duplication.
But and different amounts.
Yes, and then different locations. We just need clarity on this. We want to hold them accountable, responsible, and to flush out the criminalities that the obedience don't want. That is what we're looking at. So projects in this one now, we have construction of rural. This for Nkanu East local government area. Remember again, these allocations are for 2023-2024 budget, the one that has been done, not the one that Tinubu approved today, which is 2025. We want to hold them accountable for the ones that is said to have been executed. Construction of rural access roads for the community, 80 million. Nkanu East and Nkanu West people, now where the location they. I beg, make una tell us whether in don't do them. If you know, if you want come, make him come tell us saying don't do them. Fencing of Station Primary School. I beg, you get the place where they call Fencing Station Primary School for Nkanu East and West. Where, if you did, make una for tell us. That one, na 23 million naira, and they won't take fence. Make we see the picture and the video. Now we won't see. Make una get them for us. But Senator Kevin, if you dare, make you come, make you for even sure, because if you do project, you're supposed to get pictures and the evidence. Not the only signboard we go see. Next, on that very banner 3, we are seeing fencing of Isi-Uzo High School. I think this one sounds like a school name, Isi-Uzo High School. People should be familiar with Isi-Uzo if you're in Nkanu East and West local government. Please go and check the fencing of that Isi-Uzo High School. The cost is 30 million. Senator, we are still calling you to come. So, but all we are just doing, we know they insult you. We just want to make you come tell us, because we in our obedience we be. We believe in transparency. So, another one, installation of solar powered street lights, 90 million, Enugu East. I beg our people make una dey check. Would they still expect senator make he come explain to us? Because if he no explain, no obedience na recall. Now we go recall him. If he no come, would they expect the people from that senatorial district na recall, nothing else? If he no give account of this very stewardship where we hand them over to. Then, this number for supply of street lights again, 100 million, Enugu East. Supply of motorcycle for youth empowerment, 66 million, Enugu East. On Sunday, in the give out motorcycle, make una help us count them. Make una come share with us. Senator, we still they call you. Next one. The next one is construction of 2-bedroom bungalow for less privileged. Here we go again. 163 million. Where the less privileged people there for Enugu State, Nkanu East and Kanu West. Make una help us check. Senator, make you come. House of Rep member in picture there. Make una reach them. Make them come tell us how far they don't fare. And the next one, I beg quickly, our time don't they go. So now 6 local governments 9 we don't bring for this Enugu State. Now, Tony, I know say, you know say, we don't talk Enugu East, Enugu North, Enugu South, Isi-Uzo, Nkanu East, and Kanu West. If we don't miss any other one, we go still bring and come. So, Mr. Tony, what do you get to final say? Because we no get our time. Time don't really go.
Yeah, what I can say is, for some reason, some projects are lumped into 2 local governments. They are not specific as to location so that you can walk over there and see it. Rather, they make this generalized indication that the money is going to Enugu East and Isi-Uzo. So it's going to be a little difficult for us to figure it out. But one thing I assure you, one thing I think this program is really, really very important is that we are beginning to let them know that we know how much is being budgeted and that we can verify whether or not the money is being pocketed or being split into 2 or 3 and being shared, or the project is actually implemented. That way, we put fire under their feet. So that this coming budget, 2025, if we do the same, now, it will be very, very difficult for them to continue to hide under the constituency project, which many people usually think is coming from their own pockets, not knowing that those projects are being funded by the federal government. So I think we are on the right track if we can continue to do this, if we can get some help in making sure that we are following up on these projects and then making sure that Nigerians get what is allocated to them.
Okay, we believe that Senator Kevin Chukwu would have, and that somebody know him, they should send this very video to him and tell him that we are inviting him to come and explain to the obedience, not just us, of their stewardness, so that we can keep accountability. And we are going to do this across the country. We're already doing that. We already have the 2024 budget. The investigation is ongoing. What do we need from the people? We need support from the local communities. And for this investigation to go on, these local communities also need logistic support. Their obedient family cooperative societies are going to do their work to investigate in their communities and report back across Nigeria. So there's no hiding place from today going on that they want to do that. Their shenanigan of 2025 budget will start exposing all the projects. So it is better for those who want to come, who has here, let him here, come and show us those projects where it is executed. And of course, I think Mr. Bassi is with us. Mr. Bassi, we just have a few minutes. I know you've been watching, you've been hearing all these projects. And I want to assure you that the one of Cross River State is ready, and we are going to expose all the constituency projects in Cross River State where you come from, and then we expect that the Cross River State
we take it up to investigate and tell us, give us evidence of the locations, whether these are executed or not, and we'll immediately talk about a recall process for all of these people if they are not willing to give account of their stewardship. What's your take, Mr. Bassi, quickly?
Thank you, Mr. Kanu. Good evening. Thanks for having me. Good evening, fellow panelists. Good evening, Obidient, wherever you are listening from. Looking at what you have just presented, most of these projects pretty much look like a pseudo project. Yeah, because you see multiplication of or duplication of projects within various local government areas or locations. And at the same time, we are seeing ministry that have no business in humanitarian projects, carrying out humanitarian projects that has nothing to do with them. So these are some of the ills that have been going on in our budgeting system. Year in, year out, trillions of naira are being fleeted away by our lawmakers and government functionaries, and leaving Nigerians at the receiving end. So I so much appreciate Obidient Family TV for embarking on this program, exposing some of the ills in our budgeting process vis-a-vis the implementation of those projects. So this will clearly bring to fore to all Nigerians what has been going on and what is happening. Like rightly said, they've commenced another year, another budgeting system of 47.9 trillion. And at the end of the day, we don't see the effect of these resources in the society. Rather, the society is being left vulnerable than even before the budget. So this program is going to expose a lot, and then also inform Nigerians on the true state of things, so that when these people come with those peanuts and flash at them, they'll understand that it is their money, it's not their money. That this money is actually the money that is supposed to be used for the benefit of Nigerians. But these people will always come and act as if it is from their pocket. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. In our time has really gone.
Viewers for doing like and share this video so that other obedience and active Nigerians will know what we are doing. From today going on, since the announcement of this budget, we will be presenting to you all the budgets in different constituencies across all the local governments in Nigeria, so that we will hold the people who are representing us accountable to show if those projects did exist, at what level of implementation that they are. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, until Angel give us
yes,
our
so my active citizens, my obedient worldwide, now it's time to go into work. Yes, investigation. Everybody is going to be an investigative journalist now. Yes, because this their audio padding, what is it called? Audio padding budget. We need to stop. Yes, they need to stop it. Because they keep padding, we just keep hearing money, millions upon millions, but we can't see any projects. Building of houses for less privileged. Where? When? Let's see it. Fencing of schools. Let's see it. Solar panel. If with this amount, I think all Enugu will be as bright as US, because every street will be full of solar panel. and solar lights. My people, let's just get to work. Everybody needs to be an investigative journalist right from now because new budget is out, 2025 budget. We need to get to work. Like, share, subscribe. Let other Obidient know what's going on. Thank you so much, Mr. Bassi, Mr. Tony. We appreciate you. God bless you. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. We love you, but God loves you more. Bye for now.